and I decided last November to run for these elections.
We already have one question, and we'll go back to you and your career. But first question from Zebulon. What do you think, Mr. Macron, is France's role in Europe? Last question.
Wow. And it's part of the answer of your second question about my decision to run for this election. I think that France has a tremendous role to play in Europe. We are one of the founding fathers of this united Europe, and today there is a lack of momentum in Europe. We do need Europe. That's my vision during this campaign. I defend the fact that a strong France needs a strong Europe. Why? Because if you want to be credible vis-à-vis the United States, vis-à-vis China and the rest of the world, you need to work all together at 27 countries now, right after the Brexit, and to work especially at 19 for the Eurozone. So I do believe that Europe is part of our DNA and that France has a very important role in this continent. First, it means that France has to be credible. If we don't deliver, if we don't do the job, if we don't reform the country, you have a lack of credibility in order to trigger a new momentum. That's why at the very beginning of my mandate, I want to pass very strong reforms on labor market, on vocational training system, on education. I want to have a credible fiscal consolidation. Second, I want to resume a much more active duo with Germany, because the core of this Europe is between France and Germany, for sure. And I think we have to trigger a new momentum together in order to have a more pro-investment and pro-growth economic decision and policy mix in Europe and in the Eurozone. We need to trigger this new momentum in order to have much more initiatives on defense, on security, on climate, on digital. And that, for me, is the roadmap of the coming years for this Europe.
So a stronger Europe.
A stronger Europe.
As opposed to a divided Europe, which we're seeing right now with Brexit.
Exactly, with the French leadership. But I think that during the past decade, because of the no from France and Netherlands, we lost momentum. And we left the floor to those who doubt about Europe. We discussed about Grexit and Brexit and so on, but today we have to build new projects because I do believe that for our population, we need more Europe.
Staying on international matters, Emmanuel.